Now on CoastTV News.
The coast covered in snow.
Oh, we're done with it. We're ready to go to Florida.
Ocean City wakes up to a fresh layer of white, how businesses are coping and why some say enough is enough.
Tough shoveling, heavy and wet snow making it hard to dig out after last night's storm.
Open space debate, a new proposal could change how much open space is required in major developments.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Heading out on the roads after the storm. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6.
We begin tonight with the winter storm on Delmarva and current road conditions. Many coastal areas got hit with more than 5 inches of snow, and with that snow on the way out and rain in, many people just heading out right now. That's where we find CoastTV News anchor Christina DiRobertis live in our First Alert Weather Jeep. Christina, tell us how the roads are doing.
Yeah, Maddie and Charlie, we right now are driving on Route 1 heading north, and we'll just get right into it, give you a live look of the highway right now. And so the driving conditions are not the best, but that's because of the rain. The rain's been coming down for a while now, but as far as the snow is concerned, I mean, there's really not any here on the highway or on the back roads that we've been driving on. It's all been plowed, it's all melted away, and so things are pretty okay right now. There's a lot of cars on the road, and it seems like everyone's kind of just getting back to normal. It's a big difference from what we saw on the roads last night while it was still snowing all through the night and into the morning hours. It was dangerous then, but like I said, now the snow has melted. It's not looking so bad. So you still have to be careful because there's some puddles from all the melted snow, and it's slippery, it's raining. But again, the snow is pretty much clear and the roads seem a-okay right now. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Christina. And with everything becoming a-okay, the town of Georgetown lifted parking restrictions it had implemented due to the snow, but still urging drivers be cautious. As Christina mentioned slippery, icy conditions are out there because of the cold.
After Sussex County was blanketed with snow last night, today the roads do seem much more clear. Cleared up pretty quickly, actually, but some people CoastTV spoke with in Sussex County did notice a few issues.
It's not bad at all. It's just really wet and slushy.
Oh, that's slush. Snow is still lingering on some sidewalks and areas, so slippery conditions are a bigger concern. And speaking of road conditions, bad weather complicated a crash in the Angola area. First responders say this car ran into the marsh near Holly Lake Campground. Firefighters had to cut through plants and use ladders to reach the car and then help the people inside. That included 2 children. Police are investigating.
And as you can see on your screen now, another accident. This was on Banks Road near Big Oak Lane in Millsboro. According to Indian River firefighters, the truck crashed into the trees early this morning.
And then this one is interesting. Not a car accident, but this is in Long Neck, and it's a golf cart. Around 4 p.m., a golf cart rolled over on the road. This is according to the Indian River Volunteer Fire Company. It happened at the entrance to Potnet's Bayside. No word on the severity of any injuries.
Now, the snow brings struggles, but it does bring a little bit of fun, too. Let's check this out here. We have some great shots of some dogs enjoying the snow. This is at the dog park in Lewes. These guys were having a great day in the snow. Oh, even playing fetch. So that wasn't bothering them at all.
And Bethany Beach didn't have nearly as much snow. We saw the remnants on the boardwalk, and beach still absolutely gorgeous and peaceful out there.
The coast blanketed in snow, and while the storm wasn't freezing, it did come with all the normal things you would expect. And as CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us, people in Milton were putting in work to shovel out, while others were just enjoying this winter wonderland.
People shoveling, clearing their driveways, and plowing the sidewalks. John McElveen was one person in Milton struggling to shovel his car out after the snowstorm.
No, the snow's pretty, but it's heavy because there was some rain on top, so yeah, it takes a lift to get it. And but I'm strong, you know, Milton's strong.
The wet, heavy snow combined with warmer temperatures made for slushy conditions. But down the street past the plowed-in cars was some winter magic. Charlie and Stephanie Zetkowski built a snowman on their balcony. Charlie took a break from her remote learning day to enjoy the snow.
The sticks from all the way over there, the tree. It's very packy, so that's why we decided to build a snowman. And it's not soft like last time.
So whether you're out here enjoying this or struggling against the heavy snow, one thing's for sure, it's a winter wonderland out here on Delmarva. In Milton, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
The snow was as far south as Ocean City.
What started out as heavy, wet snow falling, it warmed up into just rain.
And Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zapay is live there in Ocean City. And Kevin, you're in the exact same spot you were yesterday, and the conditions have improved.
Maddie, when we were here yesterday, all of the roads and sidewalks were covered with snow. But now, as you can see behind me, most of that snow has melted. Cars prepared once again for the incoming snow. And now it's time to wipe it all off. Hoping this will be the last time.
Oh, we're done with it. We're ready to go to Florida.
On Tuesday, more snow hit Ocean City, making the coastal town once again a winter wonderland. But that wasn't for too long, with most of the snow already turning into water, with mush on the roads and the sidewalks. Russell Dennis drove to the Ocean City Inlet at 8:30 in the morning to take pictures of the rough waves, and says the drive there was no problem.
It's been great. I have no trouble whatsoever. I've seen no problems. Actually, I've seen no snow on the roads at all.
Although the roads are clear, some businesses still felt the toll of constant snow in Ocean City. Delmar Smith is the owner of the Doggy Style Canine Cafe on the Ocean City Boardwalk and said the snow has affected his business.
We generate a lot of our traffic from the boardwalk, so when the boardwalk's full of snow, it's really hard to get people out.
Smith hopes this will be the last snowstorm of the year so he can see more customers walk through his doors. According to the Ocean City Police Department, no major crashes happened here in Ocean City during the snowstorm. I'm Kevin Zapay, live in Ocean City.
All right, thank you, Kevin. And staying in Ocean City as we take a live look there, our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us with a look at just how much snow we got, Paul.
Okay, so let's start off with what we called in the first place. We were looking for 5 to 7 inches of snow in places like Seaford, Laurel, Georgetown, Millsboro, Lewes. And we were calling for even more than that, 7 or more, for example, in Bridgeville and Farmington. So how did we do? Well, not shabby at all. I mean, we had 8, as we called for, actually in Bridgeville, 7 in Farmington and Milford, 5.3 in Laurel, 6 in Millsboro, 7 in Georgetown, 6 Lewes, and 5.5 Long Neck. So pretty good. Now, here's some of the other numbers. We had an impressive over 8 inches or more for us in Cambridge, and we continue to have even more impressive numbers throughout several other areas. Now, it's raining right now. We'll take a look at the detailed look at the radar coming up in a moment, because the rain that we're experiencing right now, Charlie, it's going to stick around all night long.
Thank you, Paul. The Delaware HIV Advocacy Coalition is calling for new state funding to be put towards testing, prevention, and education about HIV. According to the Advocacy Coalition, in 2024, there was a 64% cut in federal funding for prevention programs and a 10% increase in HIV diagnoses. David Mariner, executive director of Sussex Pride, says new funding could create new pathways for the treatment and the prevention of the disease.
I would love to have a conversation about new and novel approaches that we can take for HIV prevention in our state. With the new governor, with the new administration, I think that there's a lot of opportunities to think about doing things differently.
Mariner says the funding could give expanded access to HIV testing across the state, increase the availability of PrEP, a preventative medication, and create community-based programs.
New in Lewes, City Council is holding a public hearing regarding updates to open space rules for developments in town. The city is throwing away its current ordinance on open space and proposing a brand new one with updated regulations and details. Coast TV News reporter Brendan Conroy is live there in Lewes. And Brendan, it seems like this has a lot of people talking.
Maddie, the meeting's been going on for a little over 30 minutes now, and the thing about this new ordinance that is really making people talk is how this open land, the extra land, isn't just community land anymore. It doesn't just belong to the neighborhoods, but it could become passive land for what developers choose to do with it. Let me show you on your screen now what that looks like, what this open space looks like near these neighborhoods in Lewes. And this new ordinance would open up those requirements, would change them, tweak them a little bit to have different spacing rules, like I said, different requirements for that open space. And when I spoke with someone who lives in Lewes, he says that he just wishes the developers and the city are a little more cautious with their open space planning.
Open space is very valuable if it adds to the value and the price of something in the perception of the people that buy the houses, then it's a good thing. If it doesn't add anything in terms of value, then there's no point in taking that land off the market.
Like I said, the meeting's been going on for a little over a half hour. We're going to head on inside, get all the details for you, and bring you more on this story at Coast TV News at 11. Live in Lewes, Brendan Conroy, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Brendan. Well, a prominent property on Route 1 and Cave Neck Road is for sale. This is what's called the Chapel Farm site. It's approved already to have over 100 residential units, plus a drive-through and 2 other commercial buildings. Now, this area is where the Smokin' D's barbecue and the Shed Crazy store used to be. The property is listed for sale at $9.95 million.
This takes us to our Coast TV poll this evening. We want to know what should be the top priority for open space in new developments.
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. Take a look at your screen here. 83% say wildlife habitat, 7% say parks and trails, community gardens and recreation areas getting a little bit. And I know this is a hot topic since, as we just showed you, 2 different development stories right there back to back.
Yes, it's always a hot topic. Open space is something we've talked about a lot. If you are concerned about it, you can go vote in this poll. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile updates and apps. We'll show you updates on Coast TV News at 11.
The city of Rehoboth Beach has launched its new updated redesigned website. The city says rehobothbeachde.gov has an AI-assisted search function, among other things. And for more features of that redesigned website, you can check out our website. We have the story on coasttv.com. And we are just getting started this evening.
A new case of bird flu, this time in Sussex County.
And we have more wet roads tonight because of rain. Showers are expected to show up and continue throughout the middle of the night.
First, clearing out snow for the community, what 2 local business owners are doing to help others when we're back in just 60 seconds.
At the car store, we love playing the matchmaker, matching you with a car or truck of your dreams. And with hundreds to choose from, many with low miles and remaining factory warranty, it's going to be love at first sight. Upgrade your relationship with the open road, thecarstoreonline.com.
Now it's time for Roofer of the Day. Led by Tyler Hershey, the crew at Hershey Exteriors came out with a strong game plan. It all started with excellent coverage, highlighted by an equipter and protective netting. But Hershey didn't stop there. When they spotted any openings in the roof, boom! They closed the gaps, keeping the home safe from any leaks. And they provide a free Golden Pledge warranty that's backed by GAF. Now that's a game changer. If you need a roof, I'd go with Hershey Exteriors because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
Roses, check. Chocolate, check. But don't forget the most romantic thing ever, a truck from the truck store. Everything is better with a truck from the truck store. So make this Valentine's Day unforgettable. Our sales team will thank you, and so will your partner. MyTruckStoreOnline.com.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Shoveling that last bit of snow that covered a very long driveway.
That's how most people spent their day today after Delmarva received a few inches overnight, but you don't have to do it all by yourself.
As Coast TV reporter Zakia Jennings shows us, 2 business owners made it their business to help out their community.
Cars driving through Milton the day after Delmarva was hit by a hefty blanket of snow. And the reason these roads are clear, or at least part of the reason, is the effort of people like James Ely. Ely owns J.E. Construction. He says eventually he got into the snow removal business. But Ely says it's not always about the money.
I would want somebody to be there for, my family if I couldn't do so. That's pretty much that's why I do it, to give back to my community.
Peter Wham also owns his own business called Wham Services. And one of those services is snow removal. For Wham, while it started as a business, he says he's gained more than money can buy. A stronger sense of community.
It's just a great way to get your name out on everything. And I've met people that, they've lived here their whole lives. I've lived here my whole life, and we have never crossed paths. And now it's like, oh, hey, I know who you are.
While clearing out snow can be a good business, it's clear people all across Sussex County are mostly focused on helping their neighbor. In Milton, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
Well, the rain is helping to clear out some of that snow, and we're going to stay rainy going into tomorrow morning until about lunchtime. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to just tell you, we do have more snow on the way.
Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
Johnny Janasic World of Outdoor Furniture has Delaware's largest selection of outdoor furniture and sunbrella fabrics, plus everyday low prices and immediate delivery at all Johnny Janasic furniture and mattresses.
Harrington Raceway and Casino and Bet Rivers have come together to give you Delaware's must-play online casino and sportsbook, featuring hundreds of exciting slots and table games. Plus, with non-stop sports betting action, you'll know you're where winners play. Sign up now and we'll cover 24 hours of casino losses up to $250, or get a second chance sports bet up to $250. Bet Rivers and Harrington Raceway and Casino. It's where winners play. Download the app today.
There's only one place to go for your next vehicle. IG Burton, trusted since 1908 for our expert team, massive selection, and our unbeatable prices. You simply won't find a better deal anywhere else. But it's not just about unbeatable prices. It's about superior service before, during, and after each sale too. Visit us today, and remember,
nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
Nobody beats an IG Burton deal.
On August 1st of 1924, my great-grandfather, Samuel E. Shockley, met in Willards with a small group of men.
The only way that they could allocate capital through this area of Wicomico County was to build a bank.
They wanted a bank that could be used by the common man.
It's really rewarding to hear a customer who comes in and says, your grandfather gave me my first loan.
It will not be about machines, computers, cell phones. Banking will always be about people.
Treat your Valentine to a new tub or shower from Coastal Bath, the #1 Bath Planet dealer in the Northeast region. Backed by the Good Housekeeping Seal 2-year money-back guarantee. Take advantage of Coastal Bath's sweet savings. Right now, receive a free shower door plus no interest, no payments until 2026.
How do I like the new bath? I love it. My wife loves it. I highly recommend Coastal Bath. They do an awesome job.
Local and family owned. Call Coastal Bath today.
Johnny Janasic knows that home is where family memories are made. Family owned and operated for over 70 years. We offer the best brands of furniture and mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices. Experience the difference at Johnny Janasic.
No strangers here, just friends you haven't met yet. With comfortable outdoor seating and an authentic Irish bar, Irish Eyes in Milton is a local favorite by the Broadkill River. Irish Eyes in Lewes with ample free parking, a gorgeous waterfront patio, extensive menu favorites, and the best happy hour on the water. Book our Lewes room for all of life's celebrations. With a lovely panoramic view, in-house chef, and a professional team to make your next event one to remember. Find out more at irisheyespub.com.
Coast TV News can be heard on Coast Country.
We're calling for good old-fashioned rain for the rest of the night and a chance of snow about 7 days from now. Bay Health Camera, 37 degrees in Milford, dropping down to 38, and staying in the upper 30s, but still staying rainy. 38 degrees in Seaford, Georgetown, Redden, as well as Milton. Visibility getting a little bit better, but we're still down to 4 miles of visibility officially in Georgetown. The winds coming off the water, gusts ranging between 13 to 21 miles per hour, but okay. Now, we are expecting more in the way of winds because of the gale wind warning along the Sussex coast. And we have a concern for dense fog off of the Ocean City coast, at least until 1 o'clock Thursday, and somewhat breezy for us off the coast for us in Cambridge, with a small craft advisory still activated for our immediate area. We widen the scope here. We're looking for much messier weather. Is going to be traveling over to the west, and the rest of the country is really dealing with back and forth, really not great weather. But we're faring okay. Later tonight, light scattered showers from Georgetown, Millsboro to Bethany Beach at 11:30. And then we anticipate that we're going to see spotty showers by early morning hours, and then early morning rain for Thursday. Yeah, it'll slow us down, but by the time we get to lunchtime Thursday, it'll be a whole lot better. And the amount of rain, between a ½ inch to about 3/4 of an inch for us, generally speaking, overall. We are looking for a 57% chance on Thursday, then a 90% chance of rain on Saturday and Sunday. And here's a look at your 7-day forecast.
The Delaware Department of Agriculture says a backyard flock tested positive for bird flu. State officials have quarantined the area, and the birds have been euthanized to prevent the spread of the disease.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. As Stephen Decatur Girls Soccer Jr. is putting work in year-round to help the Seahawks make a deeper playoff run next season. I went out to the Athlete Academy in Berlin to check in on her preparations. Peyton Wilson's fire to compete and improve is seen on the soccer field and at the Athlete Academy.
When you get on the field, you know that you can compete physically with the other team just because you know that you've put in the work here and you know that you became stronger, faster, a good reaction time, so you know that you're already outworking the other team.
The All-Bayside first team member puts all this time, effort, and preparation in to help the Seahawks soccer team advance further than the 3A region semifinals.
This season, we had a pretty good season. Our record was 10-2. We lost in our first playoff game, which is kind of disappointing, but they went on to winning the state championship. So to be up at that level is really good for all of our players, and we're really looking forward to next season.
You can watch the full story at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
For 150 years, Ocean City, Maryland has been somewhere to smile about. From our beautiful beaches to our iconic boardwalk, we've been creating memories that last a lifetime, whether you're chasing the perfect wave, a hole-in-one, or a sunset stroll. Celebrate our 150th anniversary with 150 days of celebrations, special events, and deals all year long. Book now and save in 2025 at ococean.com/150. Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere to smile about.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
When your floors start showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet and Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
Coastal Comfort knows you can't always plan when you'll need us. That's why Coastal Comfort technicians are dedicated experts. Early mornings to late nights, cold or hot weather, day in and day out, delivering quality service when you need them. Reliable, trustworthy, always here for you. Experience the Coastal Comfort difference. Call us or visit coastalcomfort.com to schedule your appointment today. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
This February, fall in love with safety and reliability, because at Gateway Subaru, we believe love means keeping you safe. From rain and snow to sunny skies, Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive has you covered through any weather. Right now, take home a new 2025 Subaru Outback and take advantage of great financing rates as low as 1.9%. Stop by today to pre-order the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid, designed for tomorrow. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Get more for your tax refund with Alton Brothers' guaranteed lowest everyday price. No games, no gimmicks, just their guaranteed lowest prices every day on the brands and styles you love. Plus, take advantage of select items up to 50% off. That's up to half off Alton Brothers' lowest everyday price. Why wait for a sale when you can get Delmarva's guaranteed lowest everyday prices at Alton Brothers, furnishing Delmarva for over 75 years. Have you been to Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury lately?
The President's Day sale is on now at Carpet and Tile Mart, where you'll save $1,000 on new floors your whole family will love. Visit your local Carpet and Tile Mart Flooring Supercenter or carpetmart.com today.
Start the new year by adding value and function to your kitchen.
No cabinet tear out needed.
With Paul Davis, skip the hassle of a full remodel and get your dream kitchen now.
We reface your cabinets with 5 layers of high-quality hardwood and your choice of color.
That's new doors, drawers, and hardware, all for half the cost of a full remodel.
Completed in as little as 3 days.
Extended through February. Get half off labor, a free microwave, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call now to beat the spring rush.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts. Here to help now.
Music lovers in Ocean City rejoice. The Ocean's Calling Festival lineup has been announced. The headliners are Green Day, Noah Kahan, Fall Out Boy, and more. The festival takes place September 26th to the 28th at the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Tickets are available Friday. Pre-sale is at 10. And we have a list of all of the performers on CoastTV.com.
Our Lewes camera, Irish Eyes, we're at 39 degrees at this present time. We're going to stay at about 39 to 40 back and forth, but the rain, that's going to stay the same. In fact, here's a look at that rain. Widespread scattered showers staying soaked along Highway 113, 9 as well as 13 from Bridgeville all the way down towards Del Mar. Now, we are looking for our umbrella winner, and that would be Mary Jane Sterner of Millsboro. Congratulations, and you'll need it tonight going into tomorrow, by the way. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Remember I mentioned that we're going to have rain next week? Let me just give you a heads up. Next Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to be singing that same old song, same song. It's just the same old song.
Okay, Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.